right. Hi, Libra. Hi, good morning, good day, and good evening, darlings. This is your reading for February 2024. What do my Libras need to know? Libras, I hope this message finds you well. We are going to get a pick-a-pile first so that you can choose a message before we get into the tarot. So let's do that first. All right, this is going to be pile number 1, pile number 2. Libra, pick your pile 1 or 2. We're going to do pile number 1 first. So if you pick pile number 1, your doorway card is yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Set your soul free now and leap to fly. So if you're wondering about something, the answer is yes. Your card, as far as the fairy angels go, is higher consciousness. This is trusting in the higher consciousness. The guides and the divine have been giving you messages. It's trusting in yourself. You're really in a state right now where you have been getting downloads. Trust in those. Trust your intuition. You have really been on this level of really spiritually tapping in. So that's what this card is about from the fairies. The last card, hostilities. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who has some hostilities, or you could be feeling hostile right now. This is card number 26, which also, can you see that? Here we go. Which also, numerology-wise, breaks down to an 8. We're going to read this out of the book. This is an energy oracle card. Hostilities. Your defenses are up. This is an aggressive energy. Well, I can tell by the way it looks in the card. This card shows a man raising his sword up in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be, or you have already been engaged in something. So there could be hostilities that are coming your way or about to be coming your way, or you've already noticed this. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional with someone in your environment, being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or in and out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent. They're more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself, now and always. This is going to be your affirmation. I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment that I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, I make reasonable requests, and Libra, this hostility card is definitely showing that you've been going through it. So if people are at work, it definitely alluded to you need to have boundaries and you need to have self-respect. And I don't feel like it's that you don't have self-respect. I feel like you just haven't said anything because maybe it's a professional environment, but I don't give a flying hoot. You need to set your expectations and your boundaries, and you need to speak up. You need to defend yourself. This is about following your intuition. I feel like you've been asking your guides, divine, praying to God, whatever that is, about this situation, and they're telling you to move forward. You can still say what you need to say in a respectful way and get your point across, and also let them know not to mess with you anymore. Okay, you do need to move forward with this. You need to set those boundaries, and you need to set expectations for how people can treat you. Okay, if you pick pile number 2, the first card was Inner Power. By your own command, you brought yourself here at this moment in your life. You have nothing to fear. You brought yourself here. You have nothing to fear. Inner Power. The angels breaking free. Okay, we're going to read this one out of the book. Do you feel trapped in some area of your life? This card asks you to take the first step in freeing yourself from any unnatural restrictions. Sometimes we feel trapped by outside circumstances. For instance, we believe that financially or family obligations compel us to accept an unsatisfactory job. So if you didn't read pile number 1, you probably want to go back and look at that. or we are afraid to leave or fix an unhealthy relationship. Perhaps we feel that our family or spouse won't let us pursue life-enhancing activities such as college classes or exercise programs. Then again, maybe we feel controlled by our addictions. The fairies say that when we're responsible for ourselves, we are more responsible for others. That is, when we are happy, our family, friends, children, and spouses enjoy being around us and are inspired by our strength and confidence. Pray for help in releasing your fears and assisting you in breaking free. God's plan is that you are to be responsible while simultaneously feeling free as a bird, as the angels and fairies. Your affirmation is, I am free and I am powerful, and I now allow myself to enjoy this freedom and power. Okay, wow. Damn, Libra. You guys have been going through it. Damn. Okay. Libra, pile number 1 talked about hostility. So there's definitely heavy energy here about conflict and fighting, and whether this is at the home or at work, but nothing, if it is causing this much hostility and you need to break free, a job isn't worth it. I definitely would encourage you to speak your truth, like I said, to pile number 1. Then we have, wow, for your oracle card, financial constraints. Card number 13 breaks down to a 4. And you may not have broken free from this work situation because of this card right here, feeling financially not stable. So you're like, I can't leave this job because this is what I have, and I don't want to lose this because this is the only financial situation that is going to bring in money. But let's read this. Restrictions concerning money. This card shows an old-fashioned safe with little money but lots of cobwebs and dust. Money may be tight at this time. So rein in your spending and circumspect about your financial requirements in your life. This is not a time of indulgence, so be aware of what's really important and consciously choose what you choose your expenditures on. There's a big difference between what you need and what you want. This card is telling you to take care of your needs and bide your time. Things will get better, but for now, be willing to live more conservatively and always value the money and the good things you already have. Your affirmation is, I can move through this cycle with dignity and awareness and open to receive increasingly wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. Okay, I think I'm going to end after this reading, Libra. This is just such a heavy energy. I get why you haven't said anything at work. If this gossip and all this fighting and negative just energy that you're in, because it seems like right now things are really tight and you really need this job. At the same time, you can't continue in a space where people are being disrespectful to you. You need to speak your truth in a very clear way and explain what you will and will not tolerate. You don't have to like each other, but you can work together for the greater good. And man, this is such a tough situation. I would definitely start looking for something else. I'm sure you have already, because it's just, life is too short to be caught up in this type of energy. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Hopefully the tarot will give you guys some more clarity. This is Libra, February 2024. Yeah, you're all bound up, not sure what decision to make in this situation, because, wow, because you don't want to make the wrong choice. Ultimately, you want to be happy and successful, and this Nine of Cups is showing that you can be free. Like, you have the power to be free. It's encouraging you to try something new. The Page of Wands is about a new beginning and a new start. I feel like there is something new on the horizon. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse here. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in reverse or not. I don't know why I flew that like that. Anyways, we're going to put it upright. This is you working really hard at your craft. This is somebody who's been working alone too. I feel like you've had the weight of the world on your shoulders. You've really been trying to provide. You can be a single mother or father, but I feel like you have had to do it all. And I feel like you have to make a choice of like, do I keep working in this situation that may be emotionally draining, and not only that, emotionally abusive to a degree, or do I do things that make me happy? I feel like you can do things that make you happy, but I just would encourage you to have a backup plan. I'm a person that plans, and I feel like everything's going to work out in your favor regardless. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the World, and Justice, and Justice is a huge card of making things right, things being equal, with the scales here. So I do believe whoever is causing this conflict or drama, you are either going to let go of them, or somebody is, a boss, a person. They're going to get their true justice. People are going to see them for who they truly are. But also the world here is showing this new beginning. I encourage you again to look for something else. If it's a relationship, I'm not talking about that. That's starting over with yourself. If this is a partnership that you're dealing with that's controlling over money. But if it's work, I encourage you to find it that's causing hostilities. I encourage you to find something else that you can do that brings in like the same amount of money. Because whatever this is, it might be something new that you've never done before. It's going to make you really happy, and you're going to feel free. I mean, you can see these two cards of freedom. They're flying through the air. They're free. They're excited. It's something new. You are a hard worker, so I don't think that you'll have a hard time getting a new opportunity or job. You have been steadfast, but this is you working alone. Like the weight is on your shoulders. There is a new cycle that's beginning, and an old cycle is ending. I feel like this heavy energy of this financial constraints and this negativity and all that kind of stuff has been happening for some time. So it's good to see the world's here with this new opportunity and this new cycle beginning and justice being served in your favor. I'm glad to see that here. We do have the Nine of Swords here. This is you being upset, and rightfully so. I can understand that. You having a hard time sleeping. Again, you have the weight of the world on you. Know that there are better times ahead. That's all that I can tell you, and give you hope. Hope that things are going to turn into your favor. This is just a moment. You have nothing to fear, as this inner power card said. You have the inner power. What else do we have? Set your soul free and leap and fly. I feel like you need to take this new opportunity. You could be getting a message from somebody. The Knight of Swords is somebody who's a messenger. You may be getting a message of maybe a new job coming through. I'm so sorry, Libras, that you're going through this heavy, heavy energy, because it's a lot to take on, particularly when you're all alone. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, they are alone, or they deal with a lot on their own. Maybe you're a caretaker of not only children, but elderly parents, things like that. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the World. Again, things are really turning in your favor. I know it doesn't seem that way, but in February, you're going to start to see some things moving positively in your favor for this new cycle to begin. And it's going to bring you prosperity. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy this card came out. You're going to have this great new beginning, and you're going to feel so amazing. You're going to be free. You're going to be able to work independently. You're going to be able to make some coin, so you feel stable again. You're going to have this freedom and this new inspired ideas, and it's just going to make you extremely happy. So you definitely deserve this, Libra. You've been going through a lot, and I'm so glad that there's happiness around the corner for you. You have a lot of major arcana, so these things are going to be happening pretty quickly with the Wheel of Fortune, the World, two cards about cycles ending and new cycles beginning. We have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords coming through a message. This message could be what you've been waiting for. Justice is coming again. Things are going to be working out in your favor. It's going to be a justice in your favor. Also know this. People always will get their karma. you may not see it in this lifetime, but I'm a big believer in karma, and you can't just treat people anyway. I don't think anyone deserves to be treated disrespectfully or talked about or gossiped about, but there are a lot of individuals in this world that are very low-vibed. You are not one of them, because you wouldn't be watching my channel. So anyway, Libra, good things are coming. They are on the horizon. You have had strength like none other. I am sending you so much love and light. If this message resonated with you, please hit that thumbs up button. It's free to do, and I'm giving you free information. Hopefully that helps you and guides you and adds clarity. We have a free group. It's a small community of like-minded individuals who want to raise the collective vibe of this world and our population. If you'd like to be a part of that, hit 24 in the comment section. It's called the High Vibe Tribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss any new notifications that are going to be coming out. I'm going to post weekly and probably multiple times during the week. Love you. Stay strong. Bye-bye.